Hey guys, welcome. So it's gonna be the first video, hopefully of many. Today we're gonna be making, I have chocolate on my, today we're gonna be making brownie cheesecake, or at least that's the attempt. So yeah, hopefully this turns out okay. I have not had the best success with keto desserts. They always end up tasting either really bad or just, I don't know, like I tried making brownies once and they were, or a couple weeks ago, and it's like they never set. They were super watery the whole time. Like they tasted okay, but I don't know, it was just super weird. So hopefully this one turns out okay, but we shall see. All right, so for the brownie portion, here's everything that we have, and I'll put the recipe down below so you guys can check it out for yourself, or I'll probably just link to the website I'm using. So if I get these measurements wrong, don't go off this video, go off of that that website. But either way, so this is, I believe, 3/4 cup of sugar. We are using erythritol. I ordered this right here off of Amazon, so that's what that is. And then I think it's 1/2 cup of almond flour. Could be wrong, but some amount of almond flour. 2 ounces of unsweetened chocolate. I used some baker's chocolate and just chopped it up kind of fine. 1/4 cup of cocoa powder, 2 eggs, butter, and then some vanilla. And it also does call for some chopped up pecans or walnuts or whatever you choose to do, but I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to leave it at just the brownie. And then over here is what we have for the cheesecake portion, and I ran out of these little glass bowls. There's only 4 of them, so these are just kind of living in our little measuring cups. But it says a pound of softened cream cheese, so that's just sitting there softening, 2 eggs, 1/4 cup of heavy whipping cream, and I think that's a 1/2 cup of, yeah, 1/2 cup of your sugar substitute. And again, we're using that erythritol. So let's see how this goes. Okay, first things first, we are supposed to preheat the oven to 325, so that's what that is doing. It says to butter down a springform pan. I don't have that, so we're just using this 9x9 glass baking dish. And then it says to put it says melt the chocolate and butter together, either in the microwave or in a large saucepan. I don't really feel like dealing with the oven or the stove right now, so I'm just gonna do it in the microwave. But I did chop up the butter into little smaller pieces, so that, you know, the microwave isn't trying to like break down an entire stick. But all right, we'll see how this goes. All right, so first 30-second interval is up. This is kind of where we're at. Things are starting to get a little melty. I don't know if I said 30-second intervals before, but you definitely want to do it in 30-second intervals, or at least in short intervals. If you just throw it in there, it's gonna burn. So definitely not recommended doing it that way. So obviously this isn't all ready, so I'll put it in for another 30 seconds. And I have a feeling that maybe all the time we need is just 2 30-second intervals, but we'll let you know. Okay, so honestly, well, actually there is some stuff still at the bottom, but it really only needed like 20 seconds that last time. And there is still some stuff like at the bottom there, but I'm guessing that we can just kind of work that in. Like, I really do not want to burn this, because I just obviously don't. So I'm not going to put it back in, but did I just put that? Nope. Nice. so there's our chocolate. Okay, so now it says you're supposed to, well, you're supposed to use a small bowl, but I just used the other bowls that I have to make lunch, so they're dirty and I don't feel like cleaning them right now. So we're just going to use this big Tupperware container. We're going to put the almond flour and the cocoa powder in there. And you're supposed to put salt in, and I was trying to be kind of like on top of things, and I mixed it in with the sweetener instead of with this. So that's awesome. All right, it says to whisk together. I could definitely get a fork out, but I'm just gonna use this guy right here. Okay, so because I only have 2 hands, next step is to do your 2 eggs and your vanilla in there. So I just threw that in really quick. And then we're gonna take our sweetener and pour that in. I should really be using a tripod, but why would I do that? So lock that in place. Okay, so I would say that is smooth. I'm gonna do it this way. I don't know why, I just am. I have the little like add your other ingredients cover, and I'm just gonna do this. Okay, so I added that in. Give that another stir. Okay, so this is what it looks like. It's gritty. I don't know. I'm finding honestly a lot of keto desserts are like this, where I don't know, they just the like almond flour and cocoa or coconut flour, they just don't perform the same way all-purpose flour does. So I don't know, things get a little weird, but we'll throw it in the baking pan, get it in the oven, and we'll see how this goes. All right, let's see if I can do this with one hand. Hopefully there's not a ton of cheesecake, honestly, because that baking dish is a little on the full side. I don't think it's gonna raise much because there's no baking powder, there's no baking soda, so I don't think it's gonna raise too much, but hopefully that doesn't raise too much, and hopefully there's not a lot of cheesecake that goes on top of it. Otherwise it's not gonna fit in that pan. So we'll see if that was a good idea or not when this is all done, but let's move on to the cheesecake. Alrighty, I got that all rinsed off. I put the cream cheese in there. It says to just beat this until smooth. Then add in half teaspoon, the heavy cream, the eggs, and the sugar. So let's get that going. To leave this in, I think it was like 12 to 18 minutes, or until the outside was set but the inside was soft. That is the current situation. That's completely liquid. If I pour that cheesecake on top of that right now, it's just gonna like flop right down into that mix. So I'm just gonna let that sit probably another 5 minutes. Hi again. So I recorded a couple of times, except I didn't actually hit the record button. So let me just bring you up to speed on everything that happened, because actually the cheesecake is done now. The brownie part was in the oven for, I think it was like 30 to 35 minutes. I took it out, I added the cheesecake like mixture, and that was supposed to stay in the oven for 35 to 45 minutes. I ended up leaving it in for about an hour before actually taking it out, just because it was like really liquidy. Like I just did not feel comfortable pulling it out and like letting it set in the fridge kind of a thing. No, that's not gonna work. I'm just gonna have to kill my right arm. Whatever. But yeah, so I did all of that, and it's been sitting in the fridge actually since 3:30, I think. So let me just show you. Here is the final product. Don't mind all the dishes. My mother was so kind as to come over and wash all of them, but she doesn't know where anything goes, and I have not had a chance to put them away yet. But anyway, so here's the final product. When I took it out, it was very like bubbled up, and now it's really sunk in. Like, I don't know, you can kind of see there, very much sunk in. You can see too, it's like half brownie, half cheesecake, so it looks super yummy. Yeah. So that is the finished product. We got our little brownie cheesecake going. So me and this dude, we're gonna go,
actually, thanks for that.
We're gonna go film us trying it. So if you would like to know how it tasted, head on over to his channel. We'll put the handle here or link the video below, or maybe both. We'll do something, I don't know. Somehow we'll get you set up with his channel. But we'll let you know over there how it tastes, and hopefully we can get everything filmed and edited, uploaded, and everything set to go, and they'll hopefully release at the same time. That's gonna be the plan here. But if you have any suggestions about what you'd like us to try in the future, leave it in the comment section down below. If you've made this before and you like it or dislike it, or if you think I should have done something differently, because honestly I feel like it was not cool that it ended up having to like cook for a lot longer than what the instructions said. Like, I feel like I messed something up. So if you have any critiques, let me know. I know I'm not the world's best cook. Like, I'm more than happy to take that criticism. So go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Give this video a like. Like I said, comment down below. Let us know your thoughts. And we'll see you in the next video. Bye.